Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Tea&Art. I hope you all are well. So let's start today's video. So today I thought let's make something simple but related to Halloween. So why not make a Halloween flower? And I will be using only one pigment. Yes, you heard it right. I will be using only one pigment to make this flower. So the resin that I'm using here is by Istoyo and it's 1:1 low viscosity resin. I have a discount code available for this resin in my description if you like to treat yourself. So what I did here is I mixed my resin and I just poured it into the mold here, and I then left this resin to thicken up a bit. I always say you are looking for a honey-like consistency because everyone is using different resin. So I really can't tell you the time you have to wait. Minimum it's 20 to 25 minutes, but then it do depends on the temperature where you're living. It's hot or it's cold, so please do look for a honey like consistency. When you think your resin has reached to that temperature, you are ready to make the flowers. So I'm just looking for the resin to get a bit on the thick side. Meanwhile, I will be mixing my resin here. So the color that I selected is by Resin Pro and it's black color. So I have around, you can say 20 ml of resin in my cup, and I'm mixing 3 to 4 drops of this resin into the cup. So after adding the resin to my mold and then mixing the color, now I will be waiting for 20 minutes. So after 20 minutes, I poured my resin, black resin, into a piping bag. So this is the resin that I poured into the piping bag. And now I'm just making a little incision to draw the flower. So this is always a critical time that I am thinking of what pattern to draw. So this time I thought, why not go with simple petals? That's it. And here we go. Sometimes I think I need to make balanced flower, but then I think that flowers are always so naturally unbalanced. Some petals are small, some are big. So I'm just going roughly with the petal design here. Really not following any pattern, and I'm just drawing how my mind is controlling my hands and focusing that I make balanced petals. But I can see there I got a little gap over there. So now I stopped because I was thinking, so I thought, why not make some petals inside now? So you can see that the thing that I was telling you about, that my resin is staying into the place. It's not spreading. So you can feel that this is the time to make your petals for your resin if you are experimenting. You can also do that. You can pour some clear resin into a smaller mold, and after 20 minutes you just pour your petal, white mixed petal resin or any other color, into the mold and see how it's behaving. If it's spreading really fast, you need to wait, and if it's the right consistency, it's time to make the flower. So was just a tip for you. And meanwhile, we have drawn some flower here, so I think I need to fill up that gap. So I made a smaller petal. Initially, I was going for that bigger petal effect, but I think because of this smaller one, now I have to divide these all. So just decided to add some pointy tips randomly because I had some resin left. That's the main reason that I'm doing that. And you also notice that I didn't filled anything in the center, no gold foil or anything, but really up to you if you want to do it. I really want to kept it simple this time, just resin and one pigment. That's it. So now with my pointy tool, carefully I'm making the petal, making sure that my pointy tool do not touch the base of the mold here. So I'm just simply going inside, and I'm not making a swirl, but I do like the swirl, but sometimes swirls do disturb the petals, so I avoid that. So I think I'm happy with the petals now. Here I'm just checking on if I can see any roughness in my petals, so I'm just touching up. So you can do that. If you see some of your petals are not aligned, you can use your tool and align them. Just a simple look, and I think it's perfect now. So I will leave this to cure and see you next day. So this is the next day, and let's see how this turned out. I'm so excited. The back looks so amazing, but I don't know how the front will be. But here we go. The front is pretty as well. At the moment you can't see the beauty because it is on the matte side, because my molds are really old. But you can see I'm just putting some background to it to see the flower. Here you can see how beautiful and wispy. So now I will be doing the most important part of my flower making, is that always do the top coat, so it brings out the beauty. And this is beauty in the black. Such a beautiful flower, perfect for your Halloween, but you can make it anytime as you like. I thought of doing different colors, different combinations, but at the end I thought just make it simple. So I just poured my resin on the top. So again, it's an Istoyo resin because I'm working with the same resin here. So I will be top coating it with that same resin. So just make sure it's heat resistance. So you can see that in the instruction of the resin that comes with it. So I'm using my heat gun to spread my resin here. So make sure you pour a little more resin on for when you're doing a top coat, not just a thin layer, because that thin layer afterwards will, when it's cured, you can see sometimes there are bumps or there are some areas the resin is left alone. So make sure to have a good layer of resin on the top, so it balances and you get a very clear, beautiful finish. So with the help of my tool, I'm spreading, but I'm taking some more resin from the container as I am going. As you can see, I was telling you that I'm taking some resin, more resin. So this shows that you don't always need white to make flowers. You can make your flower with just one pigment, and this is how it turns out. So again, a final blow of heat gun to remove any bubbles that I have. So while I was using my heat gun and everything, I was thinking I need to add something to the center. So I thought, why not add this skull head? But this was something that I was just watching that I really want to add it or not, because if I add this skull, it has a bit raised effect. So if I want to put anything on the top of my coaster, it will not work. So just I'm showing you the option here that you can do that because it is a Halloween flower. So it is going perfectly well with this. So this is just an idea for you. So let's see if I kept the skull on or not. So we are looking for the final result now. So see you next day. So this is the next day. Sadly, I removed the skull because the reason that I told you that it has slightly raised effect. So my coaster was, if I had to put something on, it will disturb it. But this is the final look of the flower. I didn't add any backing this time. You can add a white background, but I thought, why not create something simple today? So with this base, it can be a mini tray. You can put your tiny decoration on it. So I really love how this turned out. So please do let me know in comments what you think about it, and if you have any suggestions, please do let me know. And I already received so many suggestions for you and tips and some ideas for my following up videos that I got from you. So they will be coming soon. I have few Halloween videos left, so I need to finish them and upload our next theme. So I hope you liked it, and if you did, please do let me know in comments, and also please like, subscribe and share. Thumbs up if you like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider do so. Take good care of yourself. Bye bye.